Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhayate girim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam. Namayom Vishnupadaya Shri Gaura Priyamurtaye Srimate Bhakti Vallabha Tirtha Goswami Namine Kripaya Kshamataam Aparadhijanam Kalushayuta Shakta Sudinanaram Supathe Parichalaya Sarvadinam Pranamami Cha Madhava Deva Padam वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ग्रंथेरारंभे करिमंगलाचरण गुरु वैष्णव भगवान तिनिरस्मरण तीनेरस्मरणे हय विघ्न विनाशन अनायासे हय निज वांछित पूरण। So today is very auspicious day, disappearance of most revered Bhakti Hriday Banu Goswami Maharaj, and also disappearance of Tridandi Swami Shri Srimad Bhakti Saurabh Bhaktisar Goswami Maharaj. These two are the stalwart disciples of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. They have joined the mission of Srila Prabhupada and assisted him propagate the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu all over the world. Srila Bhakti Ban Goswami Maharaj particularly was the one who had gone to the foreign countries to preach the message. Goswami Maharaj or Ban Goswami Maharaj, these two persons, and Bhakti Pradeep Tirtha Goswami Maharaj, these persons travelled outside India even before most revered Swami Maharaj travelled. So even before that, these three personalities have travelled outside and they propagated the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, particularly in the London, in around London, and Germany also. Germany, London, these places. So, the Vaishnavas' appearance and disappearance, both are equally worshipable. It is not that, appearance is important, disappearance is not important. On both these occasions, they give us a special opportunity to remember them and pray for their causeless mercy, so that the way they have engaged themselves in the service of Guru, Vaishnavas and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they also, by their remembrance, we get their causeless mercy, so that we will also become enthusiastic and inspired to perform service activities to Guru, Vaishnava and Bhagavan. That is why, the life of the pure devotees is more inspiring than the life of Sri Krishna or Supreme Lord. Because Lord, he comes and performs activities as an enjoyer, as a master. Whereas the devotees, they come in this material world just like ordinary human beings, and they perform various pastimes and inspire us how to, progress in Hari Bhajan. Therefore, the life of the pure devotees is very, very, inspiring to those who are desirous to progress in Hari Bhajan. So, just a while ago, we read about Bhakti Goswami Maharaj in Hindi. So, we will read about Tridandi Swami Sri Srimad Bhakti Saurabh Bhaktisar Goswami Maharaj. Bhaktisar Maharaj, who is, known as Sri Nanda Gopal Prabhu. He took birth in 1902. In 1901, our Ban Goswami Maharaj took birth. In 1902, this particular Maharaj, he took birth in 1902 in East Bengal. He also belonged to East Bengal, the current Bangladesh. In Khulna, not Dhaka. He belonged to Dhaka and he took birth in Khulna, in a village called Chandni Mahal. In the village Chandni Mahal in Khulna district. His father's name is Sri Shashadhar Bandhopadhyaya and mother's name is Shailabala Devi. You see, wherever the pure devotees appear, and by accepting whom they appear, all of them are glorious. Even by taking their name, we will be purified. The name of the pure devotees, fathers and mothers, whoever is the mother and father of a pure devotee, by taking their name also we will be purified. And the place where they took birth, by taking the name of that place also we will be purified. Therefore, we have to offer our special obeisances to all these great personalities, this great mother and great father who has given birth to such exalted Vaishnavas who became part of Prabhupada's mission. So, his childhood name was Sri Nanda Gopal. His father named him Sri Nanda Gopal. Right from his childhood, not only he was very beautiful and handsome, apart from that he was very, very sober, very soft, gentle, peaceful and undisturbed under all circumstances. Right from his childhood he had these extraordinary qualities that one needs to develop by repeated practice. But these personalities, they have it right from their childhood itself. No special practice is required because they are coming from the Krishna Loka, they are coming from the abode of the Supreme Lord. And his behavior with others was such pure and from the heart that everyone would get attracted to him, and then they would be astounded to see that even as a child, how was he able to possess such extraordinary qualities. So everyone used to be astounded by these extraordinary qualities that he possessed. Anyway, he was also very expert in his studies. He passed the higher secondary with letter marks. In those days, during the British period, there is something called letter marks. Letter means these days distinction. Distinction means a person who has got above 80-85%. He is called as he used to be given as letters marks. He has passed with letters marks. Means he has topped the class. Our Guru Maharaj also had letters in few subjects. So it is not, during those days, it's very difficult to get that, and he passed with such a high distinction. And later he became a student of science. He took science as his principal subject, and then he studied. And while he was studying, the principal of that particular college was so much attracted to him, because he was not only expert in his studies, he was also good at speaking, he was good at, behaviorally he was expert in all the ways. And then, of course, studies wise, he was very, very, top class. So the principal got attracted to him, and then he gave him a special room that you stay here for your studies, and then also he gave stipend. You understand stipend? Stipend, scholarship, extra money for the studies. So in this manner, he completed his engineering also. He came to Cuttack for the higher studies in engineering. Cuttack is in Orissa. So he came to Cuttack for his higher studies in engineering, and along with him were also his mother and father. All three of them shifted to Cuttack for his engineering studies. But during this time, Sri Nandagopal Prabhu, that is Bhaktisar Maharaj, as a child, he had developed a very special inclination towards devotion. And in Cuttack, there is one Gaudiya Math that was installed by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. So one sadhu, his name is Brajabihari Das Babaji Maharaj. Brajabihari Das Babaji Maharaj, disciple of Srila Prabhupada, he used to come to the place where Nandagopal Prabhu and his parents used to stay, and then he used to speak Krishna Katha to them. So by listening to this Katha, slowly Nandagopal Prabhu and his parents also, all of them got inclined towards Krishna Bhakti. And while studying engineering itself, his now main concentration came towards Bhakti. We heard Pujapad Bhan Goswami Maharaj, he was doing BA honors in English. But in his final year, his desire to meet with his Guru became so profound and so strong that he could no longer continue his studies, and then he left everything to join Prabhupada's mission. And similar is the case. You see, these persons are, such a, high-class devotees, because they are coming from the Supreme Lord only, but they are exhibiting these pastimes like us, ordinary humans. They act as ordinary humans, but, their devotion is always there within, just like Mahaprabhu's associates. Mahaprabhu's associates, they have like Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. We see that they are working for a Badshah, for a Muslim king. But that was only external. Internally, they were waiting for an opportune moment for Mahaprabhu to come and join his mission. And Mahaprabhu also saw that the time has come. Now I shall bring my two members, Rupa and Sanatana, into my group. And that is why he went to Vrindavan, or at least he pretended that he is going to Vrindavan. And on the way he met in the Ramkeli Gram, Rupa and Sanatana. And then he told that you should come and join my mission. And both of them came and joined. So these persons are actually eternal associates of Golok Dham and eternally related. But in this material world, they perform this pastime in order to exhibit to all of us, show all of us, that how Krishna Bhakta, a pure devotee, performs. Even though he seems to be performing ordinary material activities, he is still inwardly, he is dedicated to Krishna. And then waiting for an opportune moment. So now, this Brajabihari Das Babaji Maharaj used to preach, and then Nandagopal Prabhu, he developed a extreme attachment towards devotion, and also his parents. So his father one time asked that, my dear son, what do you want to become? Because he saw that the son's behavior has changed completely. Previously he was very good at studies, therefore he was giving his time for the studies, but now he is no more seemed to be interested in studies. So his father observed this and he asked, my dear son, what do you want to become? What's your target? What do you want to achieve? See, if you want to study, then give your mind properly, and then give your time, give your mind, and then concentrate on it. And if you say that I want to perform Hari Bhajan, I want to join the mutt, then I will make arrangements in such a way. You see, such a father, very rare. You cannot find such a father also. He is telling that if you want to study, give your mind there. But if you say that you want to perform Hari Bhajan and want to stay in the mutt for that, I shall make arrangements for that also. But you decide what you want to do, what you want to become. You decide. And then if you want, I can also keep you in Mayapur Dham. You stay there as a permanent member. But you decide what you want to do. In this manner, later Maharaj also told on several occasions, Bhaktisar Maharaj, he told, my father was very uncommon. Normally you don't find such father who would encourage the son to become a devotee, stay away from material life, and then devote completely in the service of Hari Guru Vaishnavas. Such a father is not to be found very easily. Even a devotee father, he would not want his child in the mutt. He would say, no, he will stay in the house, he will also get married. In the house, we are also performing bhajan, what is the problem? He will also perform bhajan. Even the devotee parents, they don't want to give their child in the mutt. They say, we have seen so many things in the mutt is not convenient, mutt is not congenial, so many problems, house is better. And the reason is that they don't want to give their child, they cannot stay away from their child. But now this Nandagopal Prabhu's father was such a extraordinary father that he told, if you want, I can make that arrangement also. Maharaj himself told this incident several times that my father was not an ordinary father. Anyway, after a few days, all of them, the three of them, the mother, the father and the child, three of them, they came to Sridham Mayapur. During the Gaur Purnima time, they all came. And then even before they arrived, what's his name, Babaji Maharaj? Brajabihari Das Babaji Maharaj, he wrote a letter to Prabhupada already, that from Cuttack, 3 devotees are going there, you make arrangements for their stay, whatever, they are like this, he gave an introduction. So even before they came, it was known that they are coming, so arrangements were made for their stay. As soon as the 3 arrived there, they at first washed their feet, their hands, their mouth, etc. and then they went to see Prabhupada. They offered their obeisances to Prabhupada, and by seeing Prabhupada, immediately all the 3 got attracted. The mother, the father and the child. The 3 of them got attracted. And they offered obeisances to him. And then Prabhupada gave, very, very brief, Harikatha. He spoke few little words about Harikatha. And then after listening to that Harikatha, all the 3 were astounded. Because purity is the force. Many persons can speak Harikatha, but the one who practices what he is speaking, that person's speech is very, very powerful. It will purify all the listeners. That is why simply speaking does not purify anyone. If a person does not practice himself, then whatever he speaks is a mere lecture. It's a lecture only. It's not Harikatha. Swayam Acharan. We have to bring, whatever we speak into our own practice, then we speak. That's why Guru Maharaj used to say that don't follow me, follow my lecture is not what Hari Bhakti's propagation method should be. It is not. Whatever we practice, that will automatically become preaching. Example is better than precept. That is the way of preaching. We simply go on preaching, speaking big, big words, but inside, nothing. So Prabhupada, due to the purity meaning he is from Supreme Lord's abode only, not that he has to practice. Like people like us, we have to practice. But Prabhupada is from the Supreme Lord's abode. Therefore, when he spoke Harikatha, all the three were completely stunned to hear such a, heart-touching Harikatha from him. And then, after that, slowly the time of Harinam and Diksha has arrived. During the Dol Purnima, during the Gaur Purnima time, there is the Diksha ceremony. So the time has arrived, and all the three of them, they have decided that, we will not get such a sadhu. Therefore, we shall surrender to him. So the mother, the father, and Nanda Gopal Prabhu, all the three of them, they have submitted to Srila Prabhupada, and they got, initiated. All the three got initiated. And after initiation, Nanda Gopal Prabhu's father, his name is Shashadhar, he fell flat at the feet of Srila Prabhupada and started to cry. He was crying incessantly by falling on the feet of Prabhupada. Then Prabhupada, lifted him up and he told, Shashadhar Babu, my dear Shashadhar, you don't have to take birth again. Prabhupada has blessed him, there is no rebirth for you. See, Prabhupada, because such is the devotion that he has, who can offer the child that if you want, I will get you admitted in the mutt. Prabhupada told, you don't have to take another birth. And as soon as Prabhupada heard this, everyone were completely struck with wonder. Many others were also present, and Prabhupada has not given blessings probably to many. Such blessings were not given to many, and very, very few persons, and one of them is the father of our Bhaktisar Maharaj. So, then in this manner, actually the father of Nanda Gopal Prabhu, Bhaktisar Maharaj, is a very, very special recipient of Srila Prabhupada's mercy. So in this manner, we stayed in, the three of them, they stayed in Sri Chaitanya Math for several days. And one day, Srila Prabhupada called him, Bhaktisar Maharaj. His name is Nanda Gopal Prabhu. So he called him, and then he told, so how do you find this place? Do you like it? So Prabhupada asked him, how do you find this place? Do you like it? Do you want to become Mathvasi? You want to stay in the Math? Then Maharaj, he replied that actually this place is more beautiful than what I have heard before. I heard that this is a very nice place, but I am seeing it more beautiful than what I have heard. So, if you shower your mercy upon me, I shall certainly want to stay here and serve your lotus feet. Then Prabhupada also, he blessed. After many births, such an opportunity to become a servant of Supreme Lord, the desire to serve Supreme Lord will arise. So you are very fortunate, you stay. And then he gave him Diksha, and now he named him Nanda Dulal Das Brahmachari. He was Nanda Gopal, and later he became Nanda Dulal Das Brahmachari. In this manner, he became Mathvasi, and then few days later, the parents of Now, Nandadulal Das Brahmachari, they told that, my dear son, it's long time we have come to Mayapur. It's time to go back. Let's go. Then he replied, my dear father, I am not going back. I am going to stay here at the feet of Srila Prabhupada. I have come here. After so many births, I have got this opportunity. Therefore, I don't want to go back into the material life. I want to stay here. And then his father blessed him. Very nice. You stay here. His father satisfied, and he told, by your words, by your deeds, and by your behavior, I am extremely pleased. His father is blessing. He is also disciple of Prabhupada. So he is blessing, by your words, by your activities, and by your behavior, I am very pleased. May you remain happy and in peace always, and in this manner you serve your Gurudev's lotus feet always and become blissful. He blessed, his father is blessing him, and become blissful by serving the feet of Gurudev birth after birth. And in this manner you make your life successful. This is my blessings to you. You should make us happier. You should make us feel proud of you, and you should make us also enthusiastic by your devotion, by your faith, and by your service. You see, his father is blessing, by your devotion, by your faith, by your service, by your bhajan, by all these things, you should make us happier, you should make us proud, feel proud of you, and you should also make us enthusiastic. So I give these blessings to you. In this manner, the father blessed him, and then both of them left. And from that day onwards, Nandulal Das Brahmachari, he stayed in the mutt, serving Srila Prabhupada and his mission. And following the instruction of Srila Prabhupada, he performed several services with great enthusiasm, with great devotion, and untiringly. In this manner, he performed the service of Srila Prabhupada, whatever was told to him, in a very enthusiastic manner. Srila Prabhupada asked him to teach in Bhakti Vinod Institute. It's there even today. So Bhaktisar Maharaj was one of the teachers in Bhakti Vinod Institute. Prabhupada employed him there. And also, after few days, he was given the responsibility of, publishing the daily Nadia magazine. The daily Nadia that used to get printed, he was given the responsibility to print that also. So, whatever, services were given to him, he used to perform all of those with great energy and enthusiasm. So, at that time, in the publication department were also Sri Shubha Vilas Brahmachari, who later became Bhakti Mayuk Bhagavad Goswami Maharaj. There was also Pranavananda Brahmachari, who later became Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. There was Sri Krishna Kanti Brahmachari, who later became Sri Bhakti Kusum Shraman Goswami Maharaj. And Srila Bhakti Bhudeva Shroti Maharaj. All these persons were also in the publication department of Daily Nadia Prakash. And together with them was also Nanda Dulal Das Brahmachari Prabhu, who later became Bhakti Saurabh Bhaktisar Maharaj. Now, after 1937, 1st of January, Srila Prabhupada made his disappearance pastimes. So he disappeared in 1937. You are feeling cold? You are feeling cold? You can switch off the fan or reduce the fan. You can reduce the fan a bit. Sorry, I didn't notice. और भी कम कर दो. So, on the 1st of January 1937, Srila Prabhupada disappeared, and after the disappearance of Srila Prabhupada, there was some chaotic situation that arose in Sri Chaitanya Math. So the things were not properly in place as they were at the times of Srila Prabhupada. So many devotees had to undergo so many hardships. Even our Param Gurudev had to undergo hardships. So several devotees had to undergo several kinds of hardships, and Srila Maharaj also had to undergo hardships, and at that time he gave up his stay in Chaitanya Math, and then he came to Medinipur Math, where Srila Bhakti Vichar Jajavar Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj, and Srila Bhakti Kumud Sant Goswami Maharaj, they had established a math in Medinipur, and they were also staying there. Initially, our Param Gurudev also Shamananda Gaudiya Math. So they stayed there because immediately they were sent out of Chaitanya Math. They had no place to stay, so they stayed there. So this what do you call Nandadulal Das Brahmachari, he also stayed with them at that place for several days, and after that he came to Sridham Vrindavan to the math of Srila Bhaktisar Goswami Maharaj. Bhaktisar Goswami Maharaj is Gauri Nityananda Math, the one next to it, our math. So he came to Bhaktisar Goswami Maharaj Math in Sridham Vrindavan, and then in Imlitala, particularly in Imlitala, their math is there. So he started staying with him, and then from him only he took sannyas. From Bhaktisarang Goswami Maharaj he took sannyas, and later he is known as Sri Bhakti Saurabh Bhaktisar Goswami Maharaj. Bhakti Saurabh Bhaktisar Goswami Maharaj. So after Srila Goswami Maharaj, Bhaktisarang Goswami Maharaj, after he disappeared, then Bhaktisar Goswami Maharaj was made the Acharya of that institute. For several years, he served as an Acharya of that, because he was, he has a very, very special affection to Bhaktisarang Goswami Maharaj, and then Bhaktisarang Goswami Maharaj also had affection to him. He was the senior. Therefore, he was made the Acharya after the disappearance of Srila Bhaktisarang Goswami Maharaj. And there he initiated many disciples of Srila Bhaktisarang Goswami Maharaj also. Means he gave them sannyas, he gave them diksha. So in this manner, he was the Acharya for several years. But one of the sannyasi disciples of Bhaktisar Maharaj, means he was a diksha disciple of Srila Goswami Maharaj, but sannyas disciple of Bhaktisar Maharaj. So he conspired, and he had sent out, he conspired against Bhaktisar Maharaj, that he was not liking Srila Bhaktisar Maharaj to be the president of that organization. Therefore, he had, he made some, conspired against his being an Acharya. So, knowing this, Srila Bhaktisar Maharaj, he could understand this, and then even without anyone having to ask him to do so, he has written a resignation letter. He has written a resignation letter himself, and then he submitted it that I want to perform bhajan, I don't want to any longer carry this, post. So you please find a suitable person. In this manner, he has written a resignation letter, and then he came out. So you see the kind of detachment. These persons are not ordinary persons. People like us, we want to become gurus. We want to be worshipped. We want to be honored. We want to have followers. But these are the stalwart, expert persons who had no greed for the post to become an Acharya. Because, he was put in that position, but still he has, from his own side, without having asked also, he only saw that somebody is conspiring, but he, out of his own will, he has written the resignation letter and gave it. Our most revered Gurudev also, he saw that the situations are not going according to what our Param Gurudev had, desired to be. And then our Gurudev wanted to resign. He in fact has resigned also. Because, he told that, because Guru Maharaj gave me this responsibility, I cannot see anything happening against his will. If you think it should happen, then it cannot happen while I am present. Therefore, I shall resigning. I'm resigning now. I don't want to sit in an Acharya post. It is only because Guru Maharaj ordered me. I am doing so. I have no desire to continue. And he gave a resignation letter and submitted it. It is later Srila Bhakti Kumud Sant Goswami Maharaj, who out of great affection to him, he chastised him. Your Gurudev has given this responsibility to you. If anything happens to you, anything happens to Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, then you will be responsible for it, because your Gurudev has given this responsibility to you. If Chaitanya Gaudiya Math goes, if anything happens to Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, then it is your responsibility. You want to take up the responsibility or the offense? Then Guru Maharaj said, then what is your order? To Sant Goswami Maharaj, you should continue your, whatever your Gurudev has ordered, you should remain as an Acharya of Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math. Then, by the order of Sri Sant Goswami Maharaj, again he, continued as an Acharya. Otherwise, he was willing to leave. Because these persons, they have no desire absolutely. They are not greedy for the post. Our Guru Maharaj, we heard several times, he said that, I am not your Guru. It is the order of my Gurudev that I am carrying. He told that I should give Harinam and Diksha. So, following his order I am giving. Therefore, he is your Guru, because it is happening by his order. I am not your Guru. This was his mood always. That is why these personalities, they are not common. These are extraordinary personalities. They have, not even a tinge of greed. That's why when our most revered Param Gurudev, he disappeared, even though he knew, even 4 years, 5 years before that, our Param Gurudev had, preached everywhere that after me the successor is going to be, he took our Gurudev's name. He knew all this, but still he went away. Because he said, in the separation of Guru, how can I, stay there? This was, this is the position of those extraordinary devotees. This is what they preach all through the life. And also, time and tide wait for none. There is a saying in English. So, what I wanted to say. When I see the time, everything gets changed. Our Gurudev, in this manner, he left for Govardhan. He wouldn't want to stay after Param Gurudev's departure, even though he was, he was aware that he is going to be the next Acharya. Also, I was about to tell that people like us, we have so much desire to go to foreign countries to preach. But even though repeatedly requested, Srila Guru Maharaj, he said that I have no eligibility, I cannot go. But it is only after Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, his repeated orders and blessings, nothing will happen to you. Your Gurudev will take care. You should go. Because the way you preach, the way you practice yourself, and there is purity in your speech, as soon as you give this message to the people outside the world, they will accept it. Your Harikatha is very, very powerful. You should do it. You should preach the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu everywhere. In this manner, he encouraged. And one time, two times, the third time, when he has given in writing, then it is after that our Guru Maharaj went to the foreign countries. So these persons actually extraordinary. We cannot even, imagine. We cannot even dream in the remotest part of our dream also. We cannot think of being like them. Anyway, so Bhaktisar Maharaj was also like that, having no greed. There is still more, but time is always, at the haunting us, or time is always short for us. So anyway, today is later he established Nityananda Gaudiya Math. Today is the disappearance of Srila Bhakti Saurabh Bhaktisar Goswami Maharaj, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada. So let us pray to the lotus feet of Srila Bhaktisar Goswami Maharaj. May he be pleased with us, and may he free us from all the sins that we have performed at his feet, either knowingly or unknowingly, and then bless us so that we also become servants of our revered Gurudev and become an object of his pleasure. And our most revered Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami is not different incarnation of all these great personalities. Therefore, may he also bless us so that we devote ourselves completely at his lotus feet and make our life successful. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गांधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय. जय परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय. जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति दयित माधव गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. जय जगत गुरु श्री भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय. परमहंस सकल चूड़ामणि श्री गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय. जय सच्चिदानंद श्री भक्तिनोद ठाकुर महाशय की जय. श्री श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय. जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. जय श्री श्री चातुर्मास्य व्रत की जय. चातुर्मास्य व्रत पालन करे भक्त वृंद की जय. नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति हृदय बन गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. तदितिरुभाव तिथि पूजा की जय. जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट विष्णुपाद स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति सौरभ भक्तिसार गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. तदितिरुभाव तिथि पूजा की जय. श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय. बहुत प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल. श्री भक्तिसार गोस्वामी महाराज, to him